I'd been a judge in the underworld for 500 years. Then one day, an uninvited guest showed up out of nowhere. Ming Judge, have you ever come across the name Miaoshu? That was my name from my past life. My heart dropped the second I heard it. I looked up, and it was Yuan. We had been husband and wife across 3 lifetimes. But in the 4th, he said he needed to help his childhood sweetheart ascend. He promised me, just wait 1 lifetime and we'd pick up where we left off. Instead, what I got was him tearing out my inner core with his own hands. Also, his precious sweetheart could use it to build her foundation. Then he stripped out my immortal bones too, and finally threw me into the dragon abyss, letting the death energy eat me alive, until my soul was completely destroyed. All of it, just to keep her happy. I said coldly. Never heard of her. Yuan looked confused. If her soul was destroyed, she'd cease to exist across all 6 realms. No reincarnation. How could she just be gone? I gripped the book of life and death, bitterness rising in my chest. I was nothing but a golden lotus from the jade pool that had taken human form. My power was weak. I had no shot against the dragon abyss. And on top of that, I'd already lost my inner core and immortal bones. The pain of that was still burned into my memory. Back then, Yuan had told me, Miaoshu, it won't hurt that much. You can grow your core back, but Changhua can't wait. He had no idea. A small spirit like me could never grow a second inner core. Ever. That burning blade drove straight into my body without warning. It hooked my core and ripped outward. My meridians were connected to my core. The pain blacked out my vision. I sobbed, begging Yuan to stop. He didn't even flinch. With Changhua urging him on, he only pressed harder. The day he took my immortal bones, he said the same thing. Changhua's ascension is almost here. Let her borrow your bones. Once I find the 9 Yang spirit root, I'll restore your bones, I promise. The 9 Yang spirit root only appears once every 10,000 years. Without my bones, I was completely bedridden and helpless. And Changhua stood by my bed mocking me the entire time. Meanwhile, Yuan put on his usual guilty face. He said he'd go find the 9 Yang root for me. But Changhua smirked and said, she can barely move anyway. Why not just slap some pig trotters on her? At least she'd be able to walk a few steps. She held up 2 black pig trotters, and Yuan actually agreed. Didn't even ask me, just dragged me and Changhua to the shadow burial grounds. We searched for a long time. Then Changhua wandered off on her own, and drew in a lust demon, and we both got hit with a love toxin. No surprise, Yuan still chose Changhua. Miaoshu, Changhua needs me more right now. Just hang on a little longer. They undressed right in front of me, and I lay there, burning from the inside out with the love toxin. I ground my teeth so hard I cracked a few. I hated him. Hated watching him be intimate with someone else. And even more, I hated that he threw away 3 lifetimes of love for this. Afterward, Changhua straightened her clothes, and flashed me the look of someone who'd won. Then she played the victim. I fought the lust demon just now, and I think part of my bone was damaged. What do I do? Yuan had been about to help fix my bone. The moment she said that, he turned away from me again. Between me and Changhua, he always chose her. Every single time. Changhua just left me lying there on the ground. I stayed like that for 10 days. Dead of winter. The stone floor was ice cold and cut right through me. But the worst part wasn't the cold, it was the pain. The day before Yuan came back, Changhua finally had someone carry me off the floor, got me cleaned up, then tossed me back in bed. She wasn't afraid I'd tell Yuan, because no matter what I said, the second she teared up, he'd never believe a word from me. Yuan came back empty-handed, no way to restore my immortal bones. The moment he walked in, he grabbed me by the throat and yanked me off the bed. How dare you collude with a lust demon and poison Changhua? Behind him, Changhua watched with a satisfied smirk. That's when I understood. This was her plan all along. My face was turning red. I forced the words out. I didn't.